Hi, I'm Chris Dagnall. Welcome to Inside the Sidelines.
Welcome, Chris.
Thank you.
First scouts are on the podcast.
Is it, yeah?
First of
One not the last.
or the last, hopefully. we'll put the subtitles on as well for you, so we can understand what you're saying. But nice to get you on finally.
Yeah, nice to be here. Looking forward to it.
Brilliant, having a nice day in that.
I've had a long day, mate. Working all day as usual. Friday now. Ready for the weekend.
Brilliant. So, when you started football, did you start at grassroots level?
We're going back that far, yeah. Right. I started at grassroots level from probably 7 or 8, like most kids, 7 or 8. Played three, 4 years grassroots level, and then I joined Tranmere when I was 12. So when it was all Centre of Excellence stuff back then.
Yeah.
I joined Tranmere at 12 and stayed there till I was 19.
Who was the head of the academy then? Was it Warwick Rimmer?
Warwick Rimmer.
Good luck, wasn't it, Warwick?
Oh, unbelievable. One of the best people I ever come across in football.
He's a great fella anyway, isn't he? Like,
Yeah. He knew everything about football. Any question you fire at me, I'd answer for. On the pitch, off the pitch.
Was Warren Joyce with him as well?
No.
No. I think he might have gone there later on. Sure, he's spent a bit of time at Tranmere. But Warwick's still heavily involved with Tranmere, and he handbooked. I think so. He's a bit of a...
Well, at that time, Tranmere's academy, Centre of Excellence was unbelievable. They restarted it, they got rid of it all. And then Warwick, and you had Steve Mungle was part of it, John McMahon. And they revamped the whole Centre of Excellence and started again, and just got loads of new lads in, loads of scousers in there.
Did you play opposite the stadium?
Yeah, Ingleborough, yeah. Pitches were lovely, played just across the stadium.
Where it is now? Is it the stadium ground what it is now? When you were at Tranmere?
What, Prenton Park?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. I don't know if the Centre of Excellence is there, because they got rid of it all, didn't they?
Yeah, I think... it's not... I don't think they've got a Centre of Excellence.
Yeah, I don't think they've got one still.
I think they've got an under-18s youth team.
Yeah, once they went out the league, they just scrapped the whole shebang. But, yeah, back then, Warwick set it all up, brilliant, had all the Centre of Excellence teams, and it was... We went through one stage, 3 or 4 years, and the players he was reeling off, selling them for big bucks. We had Ryan Taylor, Ian Hume, Joe Murphy, Kumas, Clint Hill came through there as well. Just reeling players.
Jason Kumas, that.
Yeah. So the money they were making the club, millions. I think they added it up over a 5-year period. At that time, it was something like 12 million, which 20 years ago, 12 million for a League One club.
A lot
of money.
Who did you have in there, in your academy, your excellence team, who kind of made it quite high, went up the divisions? I
always played 2 years above. So I played with Ryan Taylor, who was 2 years above me. But on my level, we had Stephen Jennings.
Yeah.
I think he went back there. Neil Ashton played. Trying to think of anyone else.
Is that the Taylor who were at Newcastle? Yeah, his brother as well. Was his brother playing there as well? Stephen Taylor. The centre half. Oh, okay.
Distant brother.
I don't know. Sammy's cousin. He's Sammy's brother or cousin anyway.
He's called everyone a Taylor.
Yeah, he was at Wigan though, did he go Wigan as well? Yeah, it's the same one then from Newcastle.
Yeah, he's quality, Ryan.
How did the Centre of Excellence's work? Was it just football or was it education as well at that time?
Just pure football.
So
we just trained twice a week, Monday and a Wednesday, and then played on a Sunday till you got to youth team level. But yeah, it was brilliant.
It was a brilliant football club at the time, wasn't it, Daggers? And it was renowned for bringing young players through.
But yeah, it went through the phase where they were getting to the FA Cup, the League Cup final. 2000, I think it was, or 1999, something against Leicester. They got beat against Leicester, but then they get into the FA Cup quarter-finals. They beat Everton away 3-0, and then they beat Southampton at home 4-3. I think Stewie Barlow scored a hat-trick. So they were doing brilliant in the cup. So they were up there. They were getting to the playoffs. My first season there, we got to the playoffs and got beat. But they were always up there competing.
Who was the manager then?
When I come to it was Ray Matthias.
Ronnie Moore, was he in there?
He was before and definitely after.
So you went through the Centre of Excellence youth team straight into the first team as a reserve. How was that?
They did back then, yeah. It was the old reserve teams. So I got When I was 14, they offered me the scholarship. They offered me the pro as well. So they offered me a 1 year scholarship and a 2 year pro. So I signed that at 16, played for the youth team at 16 to 17. Playing for the youth team, even at the youth team, playing games are brilliant. We got at the youth cup, we got to the quarter final 3 years in a bounce and got beat by the winners each time. And like the winners were like Aston Villa, Liverpool and Man United. Was the last one that beat us. But yeah, we were always competing. So we done that 16 to 17, signed the pro 17 and I was straight into the first team, 18 and reserves.
I remember coming watching you. You played at Vauxhall Motors as your reserves, didn't you? Yeah. I remember coming watching you before you signed for Rochdale. I think I went with Steve Parker, I'm not too sure, or Tony Ford. But I remember you playing there before we actually signed you at Rochdale. Steve Parker signed you at Rochdale, didn't
he? He did, yeah. Yeah, I remember the game we played Rochdale. Resi's on the Wednesday, it was 2-1. It was Griff, I remember Griff playing.
What year would that have been then? 2006?
Would have been 20 years ago, yeah, 2006.
I'm sure it was 2006. Because I took over the next season there.
Yeah.
So your first season you came in was halfway through the season when it around about Christmas time.
I come in, yeah, and just after Christmas. Yes, Parky was the manager. Parky was brilliant. But he just... it was a different club from when Keith come in, before he come in. So the 6 months before Keith come in, our whole day from Monday to Friday was we'd go to Scotland for 9:30 and we'd sit there for an hour and a half every morning while Parky and 24 try and ring around to find us somewhere to train. So they'd be ringing around local schools and national teams just trying to find us somewhere to train. And this was every day, so you go and just sit there. Like, we didn't have no facilities, no gym, no canteen, no pre-ab area like they've got these days, nothing. It was just sit there in the changing rooms and just wait till we found somewhere. And then most Fridays, they wouldn't be able to find anywhere.
So what, did you just go home then?
Park, you just go to Jonah, take them for 20-minute run around the block.
It was hard. I witnessed all this as a youth team coach. So Steve brought me in as a youth team coach, and I witnessed all this, the players almost getting bored every day, having to sit around. And you can only chat so much shit in a change room before training.
Honestly.
And that was a real problem, and it's still a problem. But it's not a problem for Jimmy at the minute because they've got their own training facility down at Platt Lane. You know, but we never really had our own home, so it was up to me and Flicker to try and find one. Even though, like, we try and adopt one, we could only have it for a sustained period of time. But we made sure that the players were never sat around waiting, getting bored, lethargic, and we tried to make training high energy, upbeat. And we weren't there very long. We would, it was about an hour and a half every day, 2 hours.
Yeah.
Then we'd have lunch, and then we'd just make it all match relevant. All the training was match relevant in the way that we wanted to play. But you scored loads of goals that season, didn't you? I think it was the season where Steve left. Towards the end of the season, scored loads of goals, and the next season, I think you got injured, didn't you? Early doors.
Really cruciate. Early on the season, yeah, missed 5 months.
Which was a real shame, wasn't it? Because I think you had the ideal partner, and I said this when Alfie was on, like in Glenn Murray. You know, Glenn Murray was a brilliant foil for you or Alfie, wasn't he?
Yeah.
You know, brilliant. Absolutely super.
He had a bit of everything, didn't he?
Yeah. Lambert in there as well.
Lambert played early doors when I first signed for them. Yeah, Ricky was there. And like he was the one that was, he should never have been there. His quality and his ability was never that level. So I don't know how or why he ended up there, but yeah, he was there for the first 6 months. He was quality. And then when he got his move to Bristol, obviously he just kicked on.
Yeah, he moved to Southampton and there.
Southampton, obviously got the dream move to Liverpool.
He almost played as a midfield player, didn't he?
Yeah.
You know, for Rochdale. I think then they moved him up, you know, he become like a target man striker, especially at Southampton, didn't he?
Yeah.
I mean, he could play as a number 10, couldn't he? Because he had all the ability in the world, didn't he? But could he strike a ball?
Oh. He had the hardest shot in the world from anywhere in the pitch.
He was unbelievable.
Going
40 yards out, he hit the net will still go for the 20 yards.
Was he young as well then, a younger lad? Similar age to you then?
Yeah, he's only 2 years older than me. 2-3 years.
You had some compete, though, weren't you? Compete with some good strikers earlier then. There were some good names on going for that 9 spot.
Yeah, but we had to go to come through there, sign some quality players. It just keeps seeming to reel them up. One left, another one come in, and it's sell him, and then they bring another one in. just kept coming. I was just sitting there in the background.
What was it like playing with Fondra?
Alfie brilliant. We just, I think, too similar, weren't we?
Too similar. It was hard to play them both together, and that was the difficulty for me. Dagger's got injured, did his ACL, but we'd already signed Alfie, but it was very difficult to get them both in the same side and for us to be successful, because League Two, it was a very physical league, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And I think either you or Alfie played better off a big lad, didn't you?
Yeah, definitely.
And it was the case when Alfie got sold to Rotherham. We brought Chris O'Grady in, and then that was unbelievable for you, wasn't it? You were just on the same page.
What was he like?
Oh, he's a monster. Quite as lad in the building.
It was unbelievable, though, wasn't it?
He was a monster.
Scored some goals as well, him as well.
He could go
Good
centre
record.
half. You just hold his arm there and just keep all the ball, pin them for fun. You know, you ever just flip it round the corner, he's going to get over it no matter what.
His record's very good. So,
But you weren't even gambling, were you, when you supported Chris? When he was at his best, he'd hold on to everything.
Yeah.
And you could get close to him, you could go on the outside. We had good wingers as well, but your partnership with Chris O'Grady, that fired us to promotion, didn't it? And
That's it, yeah, eventually, yeah.
at the end of that season, you left, didn't you, and went to Scunthorpe, didn't you? Was Alan Dill the manager then? Or Nigel Atkins?
That was Atkins. Yeah.
what's he like? Is that the one who went to Southampton?
Yeah, he was brilliant. When I signed for Scunthorpe, he was there probably 3 or 4 months. It was quality. I thought brilliant. He was the most enthusiastic manager I've ever played under. So we'll play on a Saturday. He'd have us set out our jobs, what we're doing. Put the video on. This is what you're doing. You need to do this. This is how you do it. Go out and do it. So we'll go out and do it. And say we got beat on a Saturday, we'll come in on the Monday think, fucking hell. Hey, we got beat 1-0 there, 2-0 there. Everyone's down beat like you're doing it. Put the video on and go, look at this. You should have scored 3 goals. Look how good you are at this. Cut it down. Look how good you are at that. Look how, and you come out the video thinking, hell, you could have actually won that game. You know what I mean? And then you're training for the rest of the week. You're just straight at it. That was like that. We were doing well for the first 3 months, and then he got his move to Southampton. And then obviously we had assistant took over, Barry, in Barry Clough. He's a good guy. But I think he tried to change things too much into his own way. Rather than just carrying on from Nigel's work, he tried to change quite a bit, I thought. And it worked initially. The first month or two, he picked up a good few results, but then slowly started coming off of where the level we were at under Nige. And then he eventually got sacked and then nearly coming. For a few months of the season left, and then I think it was too late for nearly to really save us from relegation.
How many times you played under Hilly?
Under me?
Yeah.
He said Millie then.
Oh, sorry. All right, I thought you said Hilly then. I was going to say. I didn't know you played that early at school. Straight over. Right, fair enough. I thought you...
Oh, you signed for me twice, haven't you, Douglas? Yeah.
Martin, you signed at
Barnsley, yeah.
So where did you go after there? Scunthorpe?
So, Barnsley was it? So I was
I think
18 months, yeah, after
Once your
Christmas.
contract run out, like, we picked you up on a free, didn't we? I'm sure we did.
No, I was still under contract. I think they
Was it?
let me go, yeah.
So you,
Because they went down to the
Scully got relegated.
Yeah, got relegated.
And it was a big ask, wasn't it, for Scunthorpe to stay in the Championship, wasn't it?
It was,
It
as
is,
a
doesn't
club,
it?
because I remember I signed there in the first day, and obviously when we got promoted at Rochdale, a few clubs come in, and I was going to go down to a couple of London clubs, and I was almost going down there to sign for them, and then Scunthorpe come in with this stupid offer. And so I went up there, signed for them, and I just remember walking out to the stadium thinking, fucking hell, it's like Rochdale, but you know what I mean? Well, being disrespectful. It wasn't facilities-wise and stadium-wise and training ground-wise, wasn't really a step up from Rochdale. It was a similar stadium. The training ground was just a farmer's field at the yard, so we get changed to the stadium every day and drive to the field.
Drive across?
Yeah. And then they had a little small gym which was bang average, and that was it. I was like,
For a Championship side as well?
yeah, expecting to go in and see all these.
So as a footballer, mirror a club like this, you don't really get to see that side of it, do you, before you sign for a club? You can't go for a tour of the facilities, can you really? And if you're especially
Not really, not unless the club's got them to show you.
Yeah,
and press you with it.
obviously,
I think the majority of the time you do go to the training facility, don't you?
Yeah, the decent,
Championship,
yeah.
Premier League, even League One, there's some unbelievable training facilities in League One. You know, but
But if you go to Barnsley,
Barnsley's brilliant, isn't it?
yeah, you'd be like,
Brilliant.
proper club this. You know, they've got everything right next to the stadium, everything that you need. You're thinking, yeah, you'd be impressed.
It's a nice ground at Barnsley, isn't it?
Yeah.
I like Barnsley.
It's going to get you to sign the contract before you get there.
That's what Big Sam did with a coach, didn't he? Sign a contract, bring you down to the changing room.
It's when you're playing the ball.
So then you went over to Barnsley, keep signing at Barnsley. Was that with Hilly? Was Hilly there then? Was Flicker with you then?
Yeah.
Flicker with you, I bet.
Yeah, I had about 6 months been on with you in the end, and then Flicker took over. He stayed up, absolutely amazing. I lost the plot a little bit at times. And you do as a manager, there's no question about it, and you've experienced it a little bit yourself now. You get told certain things, they don't come to fruition, and then all of a sudden you start shooting yourself in the foot, thinking, you know what I mean? I weren't promised this; it was difficult, and it was always hard to survive in the Championship. Barnsley haven't done it, haven't they? Since them days, they bounced back into the Championship under Valerie Ismail, I think. And then they're back down in League One again. So arguably they're a League One side, always fighting to get into the Championship. But sustainability or anything other than Championship football for a team like Barnsley, difficult, isn't it?
Very
so
difficult,
instead of, as a manager, you shouldn't try fighting it, you should embrace it, but trying to convince the supporters and the ownership model and players that we're going to be this like yo-yo team, League One Championship, League One Championship.
They're never going to accept it, are they?
Nobody accepts
Nobody
it.
says that.
Nobody accepts it. And they'd rather sack 2 or 3 managers for one season in the Championship, wouldn't they? They would. And it was difficult, definitely, but I think I left in January, didn't I? First week of January, Flicker took over, and you survived, didn't you? Last game of the season, honestly.
Yeah.
Which was brilliant, wasn't it? Massive achievement.
It was brilliant. Well, even when you left, I didn't think you really deserved to go. I know we were scrapping and battling, but that's what was the
It was just that, wasn't it? We got beat by Blackburn 3-1, Kerry Boyer won it. And, you could tell afterwards, can't you? You know it's coming during the course of that game.
Yeah.
And the reaction from the supporters was pretty vocal. So the warning signs were there, and as a manager, it's not the players' fault. It's more like the pressure that's built up on the players, and it's hard for them to perform. I remember during the course of that game, I had to take Wisey off, I think, and I think John Stones maybe played that game. I'm not too sure, but we got beat 3-1, and I got sacked after the game. And it was a difficult situation as it develops, but the group of players were good enough. And I think, did you start playing with Marlon Aylward up front?
I remember I made my debut for you. It was Andy Gray up front. He played Leicester away and beat Leicester away 2-1. Yeah. And I thought, I played in that team, thought, wow, unbelievable team. Yeah. Beat Leicester away 2-1. Gray just scored 2.
Brilliant, wasn't
he? Played him off the park.
He was good goal, wasn't he?
Yeah.
As long as he got pace in and around him, he was brilliant, wasn't he?
And I played like a 10, didn't I?
Yeah.
In the all. Brilliant. We had a great game, beat them, and I was told, some standard, this is quality. And then we just, I don't really know what you could say, what went wrong. We done well for a couple of weeks. Keith shipped me out and loaned somewhere else.
Where did you go?
Fucking Bradford. And Bradford alone for a month. Come back, was on the bench a couple of times, but then I didn't play, did I?
No.
And then when Keith left, Flickers come in.
Mickey Mellon come in with Flickers, didn't he?
Yeah.
And it's like anything else sometimes, new eyes, new evidence, you know what I mean? And I think he started playing Calvin the two as a number 4, didn't he? Number 6, defensive midfield player.
Yeah, the one from City. The one from City, yeah.
I mean, we got Calvin originally from Man City to Rochdale as a winger, and what a flyer. Remember when he came in? Wow.
He must have been young then as well, innit?
Listen, I'm not being funny. This guy could run. He could take any defenders on, and he did his ACL, didn't he? Same thing, and never come back with that same pace. But I think Mickey encouraged Flicker to play him as a number 6 defensive midfield player, and it was brilliant, wasn't it?
Yeah, just clicked.
Brilliant.
He had everything. He was strong, tall, great in the ball, could pass, chip in with the odd goal.
Did you get on with me though?
I think everyone got on with me.
Did you like it?
It was quality. Off the pitch, it was brilliant. The stories he'd tell you about Tottenham and that.
He was good company, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Wow. And I mean, wow. Nightmare. An absolute nightmare.
Just being in a dressing room with a player like that. I don't know
Yeah, on the pitch, you were never going to get anything else of him.
I was really shocked me because I was aware, like, and I'm not throwing anyone under the bus here, but I was aware when and I kept saying, is he convincing? Is he convincing that he's going to get fit? Yeah, he's 100% going to get fit. And wow, he had no intentions of getting fit at the time. He was in that position when he were, you know, he'd been a Premier League player and he still loved the game, didn't he? But we do shuttle sprints, for example, and he were obviously like unfit. But if you're unfit and you know you're unfit, you try and encourage yourself to get fitter. So like Flicker would be putting these cones out for shuttle runs. And every time he went to the shuttle run cone, he picked the cone up and moved it back in closer. So we're doing these 100-metre sprints, and by the time we finish, you'd be doing these 10-metre sprints, but he kept moving the cone in. But, I mean, like, that was another one. That's a situation where you look at it from the outside and you think, what a great sign if you can get him fit. But we never got him fit.
Not even close.
Not even close.
He didn't want to, you know.
He didn't want him, did he?
He thought he could play that level. Because it's not the Premier League, he thought he could play that level unfit and stroll about and get away with it.
I think he had 40 minutes for us and got sent off, didn't he? Come on, as a sub and got sent off. You know, but there was this call, you see, constant call for. You see, me and Flicker, like, we have this, like, recruitment method, or we would be. We're going to recruit players from lower leagues, hungry young players, and we're going to make them better. So there's a residual value. There's, you know, not every player works like that, but we went to League 2, League 1, CEO at Barnsley. I'm sick of these League 1s, League 2 players. I'm sick of them. I want somebody with a name. So we were looking, scouring the market. No, Mido. Oh, wow. So Mido comes up. Listen, you can look online now, can't you? You can see him with his shirt sort of ripped off. Yeah. And he's ripped, isn't he? Yeah, and some of them goals, even our Sid looks at them and says, did he play for you? I had no idea he played for me. We signed him. What a player.
Big name, isn't it, then, from Tottenham as well.
I mean, Tottenham. Even Middlesbrough as well, wasn't he, right?
Yeah, he was, yeah. Did he play before he came to Barnsley?
Sorry?
Did he play anyway?
He come on as a substitute and got sent off.
Did he play anywhere before he came to Barnsley? Like in the 6 months before then?
I'm not too sure, to be honest. I think his last club maybe would be Middlesbrough, maybe. I'm sure he played abroad. But that one was one of those where you're almost trying to appease somebody rather than sticking to your own plan, because there's a little bit of internal pressure coming from, you know, directors. We want names. We want somebody who's going to inspire. We want somebody who's going to entertain. And if your budget's your budget, you've got to go. It's like everything else. Like, you know, I go shopping at TK Maxx, and you can tell, like, you know what I mean? But sometimes you can find a bit of quality at TK Maxx. And we like with Daggers, for example. So Daggers came from Tranmere, and we thought, well, we'll concern him into £1 million player here. Before he actually moved to Scunthorpe, I think it was in January when we got promoted, because you were on fire, you and Chris O'Grady, weren't you?
Yeah, we got promoted early doors, wasn't it?
Yeah, we got promoted early doors, and everyone went out on the piss, didn't they, for the last 10 games of the season, including me and Flicker. But, you know, being honest with you, in that January, I think we received a bid of something like 150 grand, like, but your contract was running out, wasn't it? So there was no way we could sell you. You knew about the bid, though, didn't you? Was it from Peterborough, wasn't it? Peterborough, yeah. So you said, right, you wanted to stay till the end of the season and leave on a free. And
because I was 24 as well. Yeah. I was 24 in April, and then I don't know if it's still now, but if you leave before 24 on a free, you still do compensation.
Yeah,
to the club.
23 it is.
Or to 23.
Oh, right.
23, 24 in April, which meant there was no compensation.
I get that.
So as a football club, we turned the deal down. But like, obviously Chris left on a free, and again, this is a different psyche from the board of directors and everyone. We got promoted, which they'd never done since 1969. And one of the conversations was, well, we should have really sold Chris for 150 grand. I said, if we'd sold Chris, I don't think we would have got promoted. So we've got promoted, but it's a different psychology, outside of that changing rooms, knowing what you need. And it's not about the 150 grand, it's about getting promoted the first time since 1969.
They think you're business, don't they? But money
I would
wise
never
for
have
the
left
club.
anyway.
What's that?
I would never have left.
Would you not?
Nah.
Enjoy it up there now.
I just wanted to get promoted. We'd had a great couple of years. It would have been, for me personally, to leave halfway through that season, I think I would have regretted that. Especially if they didn't get promoted. I would have felt a bit
Do you know
guilt with it. Like,
There was a few players that wasn't there. That team was
you had Frimpong in there as well?
Frimpong.
Frimpong from Arsenal. Did he not play midfield for you?
Honestly, wasn't it? Yeah.
He went Barnsley.
I don't think I signed.
Did you not sign him? Flicker signed him on that one.
I think Flicker's done a Meadow sign him there, didn't he?
I remember seeing it. I think he played from Arsenal. I thought, what?
Oh, dude.
No way.
I didn't know Frimpong would play for Barnsley.
Yeah, he come down there. Signed him from Arsenal. He got to come on a free, didn't he? He didn't come from like Turkey or something.
I think I
Across.
played then.
Did you leave then?
Yeah.
Did you play with Drinkwater when you were there?
Drinkwater was there.
What was he like as a player?
Quality, yeah.
Good. And John Stones, was he playing with you?
Oh, yeah, I think everybody knows about John Stones now. Did you play him right wing back?
I played him right back.
Right back?
Right side centre half. And I toyed with the thought of playing him defensive midfield at times, but I just remember distinctively, like, the big game for me was, I don't know whether you were involved or not, or whether you were at Bradford, is we played Millwall away, and Johnny Stones was playing right back, Scott Wiseman was playing right side centre half, one side Fozzie, because Wisey had the fucking
good player,
pace, didn't he? Ridiculous pace.
Rapid.
So we needed a bit of pace in the centre of the pitch, but they played with Darius Henderson and Chris Wood, who's at Forest now. And they were battering Wisey, absolutely battering, and I couldn't protect John at full-back anymore, or I had Wisey out of dry, so I put John back in the centre of the pitch, Wisey at right back, and he just, I won't say he schooled those two, but he found it easier than Wisey did, and adapted. We ended up winning the game 2-1, and I think that was like where there was this like, well, John's really going to play centre half now. But just trying to protect him as an 18-year-old playing right back. But he was always going to be that player that he is now, isn't he?
Yeah.
Always.
To show that composure on the ball at that age.
Ridiculous.
And you do get it quite a bit with players, but then when they move up, they kind of lose that composure, don't they, and start panicking and start losing confidence. Where Stones, he just kept it right to him. He kept doing what he was doing for Barnsley at Everton and then at Man City. So to keep doing it at them levels just shows you the class of a player and a person he is.
Do you know, when you was at Barnsley with Flicker, did you go on his, when you were with Keeper, did you go down on the holiday? Little lads away with...
Which one? We had a few, didn't we?
Did you go as a soldier, toy soldier?
He didn't do that. He wasn't at Rochdale at the time, but I think he went on a few of them stag do's, didn't you, with Barnsley?
Oh, I thought you was on that one with what you were telling us.
I was on that one.
Were you on that stag do with Barnsley where George Graham, was in... Were you not there when... What was that, Sinatra's bar? Are you sure you weren't there in Sinatra's bar?
When we had a Barnsley, when we went to Marbella.
Yeah, did you not go mid-season as well?
Yeah.
You went to that one after you played City in the FA Cup?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you not go on a pre-season one? With Flicker and Mickey Mellon?
I must have done, yeah.
You probably forgot all about it, mightn't you?
I remember
we went, didn't we? We went to Benavis, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's good there, I mean, brilliant.
You got any stories for that one?
I can't remember going.
But I remember the mid-season one because, was you there?
I wasn't there, no.
Oh,
it was Mickey Mellon and Flicker, wasn't it?
Was it? So we went out one night, so Mickey's put we trained all week, Monday to Friday, done the sessions that we've all done, and then on the Friday night we'll have a team meeting and a team meal in La Cala, the restaurant there, so it's got it all set up, 20 places for everyone, big long tables, but the restaurant's open to everybody else, so people's families and all that are all scattered about. So we're sitting there, having our food and that, a couple of beers, a couple of glasses of wine, and then I don't know if he intended it, but Flipper was like, I'll just enjoy the night and we'll see you tomorrow morning. So next minute, we were all having a couple more beers, carrying on, and there's a singer, but his little band's in behind us, just on the stage there, singing some nice songs, whatnot. Families are in there, probably give it an hour later, maybe an hour and a half later. Somebody's on the singer's back, trying to get the mic off him, start karaoke. He wants to start singing. Somebody goes under his legs, try and pick him up, but they're singing on his shoulders. Doorman come running in. 15 lads are on the stage. This is what all families all just sitting there watching. Drinks getting thrown everywhere. The doorman's coming in, trying to fight with us, throwing us off this way. Throwing us off that way. Somebody's got hold the mic and just start singing in the microphone. All the families laughing. I was like, what is going on here? Kicking off. So we all get threw out. Food goes everywhere. I think I've started it. Somebody scoops a big over the food off the plate and just gone to the. Did they throw it at me? I think someone's threw it at me. Got a big load of food, just got bump. And I'm laughing at like a white top like this, and I've got like steak or something scattered across my chest. But I think that's what started it, and obviously I've reacted straight away, bump. And then that carries on. So then I think we've gone out all night. Had a great night out. But I think Flickers wanted us in train the next day. And we were flying home on a Sunday. So we woke up the next morning. And all the lads look like, should anybody know the plan? Like that, well, I'm not really sure. We haven't had a message in the group or nothing. So we're going, let's go. I think it's me, Josh, TK.
Stephen Dawson.
Yeah, me, Dawson. Stephen Dawson.
Was the lot not with you though as well?
Perkins with you as well.
Perks would have been there. I think it's going for a walk down by the beach and that. And we're seeing Ocean Beach, you know, the club, grill party stuff. So we just have the ones in there, see what's going on. So one's in there, there's like 4 of the lads at the table. It was 11 o'clock in the morning. So I thought, fuck it, we'll have a beer and that and see what happens. So eventually we're there at about 4 or 5. Tons of beer down and Flickers walks in with Mickey. What the fuck are you all doing in here? There's all the team there, pissed on Ocean Beach and fucking Dave like that. Full pit trains today, lads. What's going on there? Eventually the lads are just like sneaking off over there in that corner, hiding behind people, or trying not getting ulcers by Flick and trying to get off on the slide. I think then Flickers just admitted defeat. Just going, fuck it, I see you at the airport tomorrow.
Surprised he didn't stay and have a drink with you.
I was going to say, did he not stay?
Just on fucking just garnish all in. And then we stayed out. So we stayed out on Friday to the flight home Sunday afternoon.
Oh, so you play the next game then?
Couldn't tell you.
You're going to win that one, aren't you?
Well, oh no, was it Brighton? I think it was Brighton at home. 1-1 now. I'm sure it was.
Was Paddy with you as well, Paddy McCall?
Yeah.
Right. So straight away, I'm picturing
What about Paddy, yeah?
what's going on. So obviously there's you, there's TK, there's Paddy, there's Perks, there's Stephen Dawson. I'm thinking to myself, wow, you know, there's 5 who are definitely going to start the chaos. The 5 starters, all 5 of them.
Yeah.
What would he like then?
Dawson.
What was Dawson like?
Dawson will have 2 Guinness and that's it. He's an absolute cannon. TK's the same. They're all the same.
Yeah.
Since I've had a few beers, I've changed into another person. Look at these little cannons and just cause absolute carnage wherever they go.
What was Delap like, Rory Delap? He had a few beers.
Oh, he was a nice lad, Rory. I think when he had one night out with him, maybe that's it. I think he was sensible.
Was he?
Yeah.
But Craig Davis, was he alright? On best.
Dave was a cannon.
Did you get on with him well, Craig?
Yeah, got on well. I had no issues with Dave. He was a good lad, good player.
There's some of his little stories he's told, and it sounds like a bit of a mad guy to be around.
Yeah, I didn't really see him outside of football. You know what I mean? So got on with him in the change room. But like I said, Tom Kennedy, Stephen Dawson, Kelvin, we had our car school every day. So we'd meet in Manchester and all driving every day. So I spent tons of time with them. And then this is what happened as well. So when Flickers got the job, he put the car school in the team because I think we weren't all playing at the time, was we? So he put us all in the same time, and we won the first game against Leeds. Leeds at home. So we won the derby.
No, I'm going to say derby like that.
2-1, wasn't it?
2-1, yeah.
At home.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
We won that. I think we won the next. We drew the next one and won the 3rd game, and he got the job then. So we've done our best to get him the job. Last season we've done brilliant. We're battling every week, picking up points here and there. Had some great nights out. Had some great nights out. And then it comes to the end of the season. I think we were on record points for the team. If we got relegated, it would have been record points for the team get relegated. I think it was 55 or 56 points we were on. But anyway, it gets to the last game of the season. We're playing Huddersfield away, and Crystal Palace are playing Peterborough. So it's between us, Huddersfield, and Peterborough who go down. It was one of us three. If Peterborough win their game, they're up no matter what. I think obviously if either us or Huddersfield win, one of us stay up. So we're playing Huddersfield, we're winning 1-0, so we're up, it's fine.
You didn't play that game, it was almost a ceasefire.
It was in the end, yeah. So we went 1-0 up.
Peterborough still could have won though.
Yeah, that was the gamble we took in the end.
Both teams just stood on the pitch, virtually stood on the pitch, not attacking each other.
You had the ball, you just run side to side in the box with the ball. But bear in mind, at this stage it was 2-2. Peterborough were winning 2-1 with 5 minutes to go, which meant they were staying up. Then they conceded 2 late goals.
Right, okay. I get it.
So then we shut shop because us and Huddersfield are both staying up if they get beat. But so that's 10 minutes because Stevie's was running across his box, was doing this to their keeper. He's doing the same, just kicking it back, which was a dead game. Then the final whistle went, but their game's still going on. So if Peterborough score, we just took a massive gamble, not home score a third against Huddersfield, just to shut up shop and just hope that Crystal Palace don't concede. So we're standing at the edge of the pitch, someone's got a radio on, listening to their game, they're like 5 minutes of injury time. Listening to it, like, Jesus. And the final whistle goes, and like, oh my God. One of the best feelings in the world. Like, elation just flying out everywhere. The whole Barnsley way and just full. And we've just celebrated like mad, going crazy. We've stayed up, celebrating with the fans away at Huddersfield. And it was just absolute carnage from there on. It's the only time I ever felt like that was when we beat Darlington in the playoffs.
Yeah.
We've got Darlington in the semi-final.
Who was that with?
With Rochdale. First time we got to the playoffs in the Keith's first full season. We got Darlington in the semi-finals. We got beat 2-1 away, didn't we?
Yep.
Beat them 2-1 at home. So it went to extra time and penalties, and we won on penalties. And that moment when we scored the 5th pen, still remember them already, don't you?
Yeah.
Scored the 5th pen, that feeling, just running for 40 yards, screaming at the top of your voice. But you don't really get much in football from that day, and then the Barnsley one was the 2 main days I ever felt such elation on a pitch that you can't really explain the sensation or the feeling of just going absolute crazy, just screaming at the top of your voice and just fucking running for it, going to celebrate with the lads.
Especially with the fans as well.
Yeah. Oh, but the Rochdale one was unbelievable. I think I still got the picture on the wall. It's like 6 of us soon to find that the last penalty goes in, we all just spin like. But yeah, it was brilliant. But the Barnsley one, so we stayed up. Flickers were buzzing, and then during the off season, I could have left in the off season. I had a couple of clubs come in the Championship. Wasn't really keen to go because I was playing and Flickers was my mate at the time. He was the manager. We go in during pre-season. Flicker pulls me in, says, brilliant for last season, but I want to get you a new contract. So I've gone, sounds, I don't need to leave. Agent rings me, you're happy there? Yeah, Dave's going to sort me a new contract, I'll leave it with him. Get on with it. So carry on anyway. Gets the first game of the season, and we got Wigan at home. And I still remember, let's just put on this video just before the game, like just before we go, 10 minutes before the game, put this video on how we're going to get to the Premier League. And it just had the opposite effect of what he wanted. We've just stayed up by the skin of our teeth. We know we're probably going to be in that stage again. And he puts the video on about how we're going to get into the Premier League, what we're going to do. And we're playing Wigan, who just won the FA Cup I'm looking for against Man City.
Oh, yeah.
We walked out just thinking, what the fuck's he just put on here? You know what I mean? Me, the whole change room black, just puts the telly on and I'm thinking, geez, we got on and got back to 4-0 by Wigan, first game of the season. And we thought, we're in trouble here already. Anyway, after a few games, Flicker just the manager's craziness, some of the all go mental when they start out themselves and start making all mad decisions. So we bombed the car school out of the team. So me, Tom Kennedy, Stephen Dawson, Kelvin, they all get bombed out. But he done it in a way that the metal Barnsley, we used to go in, I don't know why Barnsley done this, but you have the whiteboard and you have the names of where everyone's training on the whiteboard.
Did I have it?
I think you had it as well. So you'd go in and your name, it'd be a first team or the first team names, youth team would be there and injured lads would be separate. I never ever looked at it every day, you knew you're a first team player, you're training the first team. So we'll go in every day, train, and then this one day I walked in the changing room, just normal got changed when the lads gone and we looked at the board. I think it was Wise that said it to me.
Was that in the change rooms, that whiteboard?
It was outside, by the physio room, was it?
Yeah. So on the corridor past the manager's office.
Yeah.
So you have to walk past it as well.
That
Did
really
you not use it? Might
So you wouldn't look at it anyway, would you?
I'd have a look at it, unless you're injured and Bradley Bar. I think it's only good for the youth team if they come to train with the first team, then they might be with the first
Oh,
team
yeah,
and
yeah.
step up. But for us, it was no use. But anyway, this one day, and why is he going to, have you looked at the board? Why the look at the board yet? Honestly, go and have a look at the board. So I've gone out, looked at the board, got youth team, Chris Dagnall, Tom Kennedy,
Oh, wow.
Phil Matsui, Stephen Dawson. I've got on you look at it like for a minute thinking, this can't be right. This must be banter. You think one of the lads has scrubbed the names on, put 13 there, youth team there, but then you click on it, it's not. So I've gone straight into the Flicker's manager's room, flickered what the fuck's going on here. And he's gone, yeah, it's right, the board's right. I said, well, you know what, the board's right, I'm not training with the kids. And he's like, yeah. I'm like, why am I training with the kids? He went, but did he ever tell you this? No. Just gone in. I think you're a bit of a terrorist in the group.
Oh, wow.
I mean, you're just gobsmacked, like I'm one of the quietest in the team, aren't I? I would never, not that type of person anyway. I like to think I'm not. And he's gone, yeah, I think you're going mad for the lads and turning them against me, bad-mouthing me. I'm like, I see Mickey Mel sitting on there, I've looked at Mickey going, and Mickey's just put his head down like that, like, fucking nothing to do with me. Like, what about it? The terrorist, I hope to get the job, the Leeds game and the games after and all the goals. I wanted you to get the job, you're my mate. He's like, yeah, I don't know, I think you're a terrorist. No, you can't train with us, you train with the kids. And for the next month, we train with the kids. But so that made me lose a bit of respect for Dave, because even little things like on a Saturday, the lads that play and the lads who are not playing had to go and train half hour from the training ground for start with John Lucas. So you know he's just trying to break the lads for some reason. These were the lads that helped him get the job. He was still helping if they give him the opportunity, but he just said up on them mad managers.
Well, we do. There's no question about that.
You know?
It's not a breakdown, is it? You're looking at, you're trying to look through the lens of every camera angle, and every camera angle includes supporters. Sometimes you're dictated to from above. There'll be other players in the team or in the squad of players who will be like, throwing hand grenades, mind bombs about. Sometimes you don't trust yourself. Sometimes you don't trust the environment. Your director of football or your CEO should be your best ally, your biggest ally at the football club. And if they're not, and they are causing those mind bombs, those elements of doubt, it can be a lonely place being a manager. And there's no rhyme or reason sometimes with respect to the decisions that you make. Sometimes you can't see the big picture. And we've all made crazy decisions. There's no question about that. But I think Flicker's, ambition from what he's suggesting is he wanted to take the club to the next step. Me having experience, being in that manager position at Barnsley, you were never, ever going to be able to create that sort of like positive ripple effect to get into them playoffs, stroke promotion, unless you were going to back it with massive finances. We nearly did it that first season. I think having beat Leicester, we ended up, being, I think, 8th in the league. And then Danny Drinkwater left. Jacob Butterfield did his ACL against Leeds. Ricardo Baz-Tay left. And all of a sudden, like, you're trying to build that team where it can carry to the next level. You can't do it. And psychologically, as a manager, it's a lonely place, especially if you're not winning games. Yeah. You don't really know who to trust, but I understand perfectly well why he would select yourself, Tom Kennedy, Kelvin Atu, Stephen Dawson, because, first and foremost, you get recruited because you've got the characteristics to overachieve, not just survive but thrive, and take on adversity. And but sometimes, like managers, myself included, we made some really bad decisions. You look back and go, wow, what was I thinking? But you have to move on, don't you? But
I have to move on. I did as well. I went to
So you got Hibs then?
No, that was a few years later. So Flickers got sacked. Then he sent me on loan to Coventry for a month.
Who was manager at Coventry?
Stephen Presley.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's the Hearts midfield. Yeah, Scott.
Well, I enjoyed his training and that. His method of doing things was really good.
Good manager.
But he was another one. So he signed me on loan. And he said they had 2 forwards, Callum Wilson and Leon Clark. We've been banging goals for fun. Not bad. But he signed me on. The 2 forwards have got injured. I don't know how long they're going to be out for. You come in and fill that space while they're out injured. It could be to the end of the season. This was in January. It could be 2 or 3 months. We're not sure. I've gone, yeah, of course. I've gone in there, played the first game, MK Dons away, scored, beat them 3-1, brilliant. And somehow, miraculously, on the Monday, both of them are fully fit again.
It's always the case, isn't it?
So I've got to play them. Like, I played right wing, I think, for a couple of games after that, and I was like,
that's for a month.
I was only a month, but I've just tuned the month up. I'm going, yeah, fair enough. So after that month, I went back to Barnsley, and then Leighton Orient want me to sign for them.
Who'd been manager of Barnsley then? Was Flickers still manager?
Flickers. So,
was it? When you...
So yeah, he got sacked as I was leaving. So
right, okay.
So I was leaving, so it was on the Monday. I think Flickers got sacked on the Tuesday. Danny Wilson coming a couple of days later. But Leighton Orient's been in touch. Like Russell Slade, who's quality as well, offered me a deal, and a brilliant deal. So I've gone to him, yeah, no problem. He went, he's another one that man just do all the time. So he said, come to train on Thursday, Friday, and we'll just start Saturday, we'll crew away, you'll start. So I went down there on Thursday, I'll go to that part of it. I went down there on Thursday, trained, on the Friday, trained, Saturday come, I was on the bench. I'm thinking, fucking hell, what have I done here? He just said to me, if I get there on Thursday, I'm starting on Saturday, get there on Saturday, 1:30, I'm on the fucking bench. So we're playing crew away. Getting beat 1-0 half time, brings 1 half time, scored 2, and we went 2-1. Oh, fucking hell, yeah, might have a chance of actually playing here. And they were top of the league at the time. They were absolutely flying. But just before, anyway, just
what league was that? What
League One.
League One.
Just before that, when Flickers left, I'd come back from Coventry. Leighton Orient offered me the deal on the Tuesday. Barnsley going, yeah, you can go. Like, what was the chief exec? What's his name?
Don Rowan.
Was it? So he just messaged me saying, yeah, we're happy for you to leave.
Was it Don Rowan or was it?
I think it was.
The guy who became an agent, I forgot his name then.
Mansfield?
Yeah.
Is it? Was him? Yeah.
Ben Mansfield?
Yeah, I think it was. So he just messaged me saying, yeah, but we're pleased for you to release you to go to Leighton Orient. And I had 6 months of my contract left in Barnsley. So I've gone on a Tuesday, I've already booked my trains down to Leighton Orient on Thursday. I've gone, I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving till I get paid up. Just thought I'll just chance me luck. And he's gone, what do you mean? You're getting transferred to Barnsley, to Leighton Orient. Contract getting cancelled, you're going to sign for them. There's no pay up. So I've gone, I'm not leaving unless I get my 6 months pay. End off, well, I'll just sit there every day. And he's gone, right, okay. Don't think that's going to happen, but we'll see what we can do. So that was on a Tuesday. Bear in mind, I've already booked my train down, I'm going regardless. On the Wednesday, he's messaged me saying, yeah, all sorted. Come in, sign your release thing, but pay you up, and then off down to Leighton Orient. But as I was leaving there on the Wednesday, I seen Danny Wilson walk into his office. I thought, I won't be rude, I'll just go and say hello, goodbye at the same time. I've walked in, I've gone, Danny, I've been thinking you'll sign me release forms, I've signed it all. He's gone, mate, where you going? Going, oh no, the club got rid of me, coming to Leighton Orient. It's like, no, what did you just say? Like, where are you going? I went, fucking too late now, I've signed it all. Nothing I can do. He's like, for fuck's sake, I knew nothing about it. Then I shook his hand, walked out. Got the train down to Leighton Orient, and that was it. I was at Leighton Orient a couple of years.
Did they go down that year, Barnsley? Did they stay up or did they go down?
He went down.
Was Kevin Nugent there at the time?
Yeah.
You don't like him?
Yeah, he picked me up at Euston Station. Drove me
Darren Pratley there when you went?
No, he wasn't there.
Was it a bit earlier that one for him?
Yeah, Russell Slade, Kevin Nugent. That was brilliant. I loved it down in London.
How long did you stay there for?
I was there 2 years. So I went down there in January. We had Russell Slade, Kevin Nugent, top of the league, flying. We just fell short in the end. We got to the playoffs. But I always remember Barry Ain was the owner of the Darts at the end. So they were the owner.
Right, okay.
So they've said to the
Did he
lads,
get to Wembley and play against Rotherham?
yeah, that was that season.
Steve Evans.
Steve Evans, yeah.
I'll tell you the story about him.
I remember that game.
So,
Remember the game? I remember his celebration. That's the one thing I fucking remember.
I remember the game. I remember it being on Sky. That's all I remember because I
was on Sky every time then the season comes.
Yeah, I always watched the playoffs. Mate. That's the only way I remember it. With Steve Evans.
Yeah.
Who scored that first goal?
Ravel scored 2.
Oh, wow. I mean, that first goal was amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
What scored it for this?
We'll get to that in a minute.
Right. I just remember watching it.
Jump into the end of the story. So anyway, they said to the lads, if you get to the playoffs this season, I'll pay you all inclusive fees to Vegas. So the lads have got like this map of the globe in the change room. So every time they get 3 points or a point, they'll come in and just move it an inch. We're getting closer to Vegas, lads. Fucking doing well. So we'll get to every game we were doing it. And we were top of the league and the lads were flying. David Mooney up front, Kevin Lisby, Dean Cox in the wing, Nathan Clark centre half, loads of quality players. Anyway, we just fall short because we have Wolves in the league and Peterborough, who caught us up, and they both overtook us in the last 3 or 4 games, so we ended up in the playoffs. So we get to the playoffs, we play Peterborough the first leg, draw 0-0 away, rubbish game. Second leg at home. We 0-0. Was it 0-0? Yeah, 0-0. Come on, scored. Brilliant atmosphere. 1-0. No, it was 1-0 already. Dean Cox scored. Like one, make it 2-0. They scored later on, make it 2-2. Anyway, boom, straight to Wembley. So we now got the Vegas trip booked. That was quality. We go to Wembley. I still remember a couple of days before Wembley getting injured in training. Done a block tackle. Somebody's come in, block tackle, tweaked me knee. Oh, it was killing me. I was almost in bits thinking I'm going to miss Wembley. Yeah. I knew I was going to be on the bench anyway, but I'm not going to be involved. So anyway, I get to Wembley and the doc's gone, well, do you want to put an injection in it? And you can be on the bench. So fucking sure, I do whatever you can to get me on that bench. So we put like 2 injections in it. Doing a little run up around the fitness test around Wembley to see if it works. Like, doc, it's agony. And I was going to put some more in it. So we sent about 6 injections in my knee. I'm like, just whatever it takes, just get me on the pitch, you know what I mean, on the bench. So he's done it, my knees numb, can't feel a thing. So I'm sitting there on the bench, watching the first half, we go 2-0, battering them. We're sitting there on the bench thinking, oh, this is brilliant. Keep this, we'll come on, last 20 minutes, second half. Chill out, just enjoy your day out at Wembley. Gets to half time, 2-0, they come out second half. Ravel scores from 40 yards, volley. Scores again, 10 minutes later, they make it 2-2. Like, couldn't believe the turnaround, but gone for absolutely battering them to 2-2 within 10 minutes of the second half. I'll come on with half an hour to go. We had loads of little half chances, couldn't really find a winner. Goes to extra time, goes to penalties, and then we're on the pens. Kevin Nugent goes round, who wants the pens? You're on first, you're on second, you're on third. Goes to me and I go Sean Bat. Which one wants the 5th pen? We both look at it like, and do you know Bats? Ever play against him? He's a big tall winger, quick, but technically, if I would have let him take that 5th pen, I would have shot myself in the head. I was like, no, I'll take it, honestly. I'll take the 5th pen, he'd have the 6th. He's like, yes, sound. So we score the first pen, they score the second pen, they miss. Then we score the 3rd pen, so we're winning 3, they score again, 3-2. So I'm standing there thinking, all I've got to do is score here, and we won. Or if they miss their 4th pen, it's all over. Anyway, our lad steps up for his 4th, misses. They go and score, and I'm thinking, oh, fucking hell. What do we do here?
Got to score here.
Yeah, got to score. Yeah. Not only that, I'm looking at the keeper, and I've watched his 4 pens. He's gone to the left 4 times. So I'm thinking, if I go left now and he saves it, what a daft cunt I am, because he's dark left 4 times. He's basically told me. So I'm thinking, I'll just go do the way, right? Just go do the way, hit the target, go to his right. Steps up, gone to his right, he's fucking saved it, hasn't he? Saves this, not my game over. Like, they've won, they've already scored their 5th one. So I'm just standing there like, what the fuck do we do now? It's like such a weird feeling, you just lost.
Well, you've gone from the emotions of what happened at Huddersfield,
yeah,
and obviously the playoffs at Rochdale to that. And I know we got beat at Rochdale, and that was bad, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Final. You know,
should have won that.
So is it a bit of a long walk up to that penalty spot?
But I must have stood there for like about an hour. I'm just thinking, what
runs through your head then?
You just think, what have I done? Like, why did you start telling me, why did I go that way? Why did I do this? And you think, fuck it. So I ended up just walking off. It was a nightmare. We had crap shoes days. Went to Vegas anyway. Had a brilliant time in Vegas. But a couple of years later, I signed for Tranmere, and Ben Pringle was at Tranmere at the time.
Oh, yeah, Ben Pringle. Yeah.
He played for Rodden that day.
Yeah, he did. He played for quite a long.
Yeah,
he was a class player.
But after the Wembley game, Steve Evans come out in his interview saying, I'll give them this big dramatic team talk, got the lads going and galvanised, and when it worked, to see what I said. So I got Prings one morning. Prings, what did your gaffer say to you at half time at Wembley? Do you know what he really said? Absolute fuck all. Stood there, it was just the lads having a go with each other, just shouting about. Like, where's he getting this thing from that he made this big dramatic team talk? He went, he just made it up, he didn't say.
So I pick yourself up. He's a character in the winning.
My ears, TV and that.
He was like,
he is funny.
I couldn't believe it. He went, no, Prince said they all just sitting there, head and hands, couldn't believe what just happened.
He's a confident chap, isn't he?
Yeah, I like him, mate. I like him, mate.
He's the worst manager to play against on the touchline.
He don't like Bolton either, does it? Steve Evans.
I thought he did like Bolton.
No, he doesn't like Everett either. He said he don't like him, Bolton. That's why he always got booed. No.
I'm sure he put himself in for the job.
He did, but there were loads of people criticise that one.
But
I don't think he would have done well with fans. He don't like Bolton. He said he don't like Bolton. But he hates playing against us. Don't like us.
Yeah.
Slags us off. You can do as a manager.
At
Bristol
Rovers, yeah.
Yeah, he's took over. They've got a few wins in there, haven't they?
Yeah.
They were at the bottom when he took over.
I think
They had that lad from that lad who they have a car arrest. He plays at centre half, don't he? From.
oh yeah, the lad from Luton.
Yeah, the lad from Luton. Yeah, he used to be back there back in the day, and he's gone back. Yeah, yeah. He got frozen out under that new gaffer, and then he come in. And he's doing all right now. Fair play to him.
Clark, you want?
Yeah, under Clark, Danny Clark. Right.
So you ended up going over to India, didn't you?
Yeah.
At some point.
Just before that,
Surprised at that when I seen that.
Leighton Orient, the season after we got beat at Wembley, we thought the next season we kept most of the lads, and especially most of the lads who played all season, so we thought we're going to go at this again. Right? But then Barry Ains sold the club to these Italians.
Oh, of course he did, yeah.
Right? And these Italians were fucking mad.
Are he still there now then?
No. He bought the club, this Italian, because he wanted to make like a reality TV programme, and he's done it. So at our training grounds, they come in and said, we want to put cameras in your changing rooms, we want a video where we're like, are you fuck? No chance you're putting cameras, videoing us every day, coming into training, getting changed and things that we say. We'll all be sacked in a week, but no fucking chance. So anyway, they've gone, right, okay, we can't do that. I think the PFA stepped in and made sure they didn't do it.
Well, everyone's doing it now, right?
Yeah, but so we said, he set up this reality TV programme, and it was, he had loads of lads playing against each other. Each week, they'll vote who's the best, something like that, and then the winner got a contract with us, Leighton Orient. So all these lads were, I think they were Italian and Albanian, but they weren't like English lads, so they're on the training pitch over there, all getting filmed every week. We're doing our normal training session this side.
What was it called?
I can't remember what it was called.
I can't remember.
It went on for months and months and months. Anyway,
Mad.
for some reason our season, you know the reason, it goes tits up. We're fighting for relegation. Because they started spending cash, big bucks, massive bucks. We ended up signing Jay Simpson, Darius Henderson, Joby McAnuff.
Oh yeah, from Reading.
Yeah. So we've gone from paying people like £2-3 a week to 14, 15. So you had them lads there on that big money, and then us,
Yeah.
So, and even though they're great lads, Joby ended up boss lads.
Who did he bring in as his manager after Slade went?
After Slatey went, he brought in, he sacked 5 managers in the same season. So we had Nuge there for a bit, sacked him. Brought an Italian in called Fabio Liverani. He's played for Italy and that, but international. But he couldn't speak a word of English, so we had to translate with him all the time. He got sacked. We had another fellow called Massimo something. He got sacked. And then it was mad, because at one stage we had the translator, right, for Fabio. He ended up being the goalie coach.
Did you have just for me?
No, he was the season after me.
Was he?
Yeah.
Not same one as a Watford, are they?
No. So we ended up sacking we had 5 Italian managers, ended up sacking a lot. Like three games to go, we've still got a chance of staying up. We've got, I think, win 2 of the 3 would stay up. So the owner, Italian fellas, come in with a table like this. We're all sitting there. It's like, 3 games to go. You all fucking win. Bang the table last time he speaks. We're like, fucking hell, the fella thinks he's a gangster. But he's like, bang the table, you win. I give you all 5,000 each. We're like, what? Just for winning? He's like, yeah, each game. We're like, we win next 3 games, we get 15 grand each. Like, yeah, you fucking win, you stay up. I need to stay up. Okay, we'll do half past to win a fucking game. We lost the next game, we drew, we lost again. We're like, fucking hell, lads, we just lost over 15 grand there. Anyway, we got relegated. So after a couple of days after the season, he had like these Italian helpers that were just there for some reason to go between us and the chairman. And the chairman said he wants 3 of you to go to Albania to be a guest on this reality TV program for the final, right? And it's in 2 weeks' time. Another lad's going, but I've got all these books, I can't go. I'm going back home to maybe down further south or north, I can't go. And he's gone, right, if none of you go, he said, you're in or something. Legally, I can give you, 14 days off, but you're going to come in every other day as per your contract every once. So I started thinking, oh my God, he'll actually do it as well. So I've gone, right, I'm not on holiday in 2 weeks, I'll do one. Nathan Clark went, I'll do it. Gary Woods, the goalie, went, I'll do it. So those 3 went over. Pay for this trip to Albania. We'll walk into this big studio, they're taking us round. It's all live as well, so we're sitting there, 3 judges, watching this game that we can't understand the word of. It's all in Italian. And they give us these earpieces. And as they're asking us the questions, the 3 questions, you all answer one ear each. Right, so we're going, all right, earpieces in our ear. And it's translating to English. So she asks us the question, what do you think the lads are doing? Blah, blah. He answers, I answer, he answers. Blah, blah, watch the game for another 10 minutes. Comes back to it, she asks the question again in Italian. Earpieces stop working. So obviously we can't translate a single word and it's live. So she asks Clarky the question, and he's like, just starts talking, comes to me, and I just start waffling about anything, and it was nothing to do with what the question was or the game. So everyone's looking at us like, why are they saying that? So then Woodsy does the same thing. And then she asks one more question, and then we carry on just talking about something that's nothing to do with the question. They're all looking at us like, you fucking weirdos, what are you talking about? And they were like, EP's is not translating. But anyway, it goes to the final, we end up randomly picking up it. He'll do the right back. He gets a contract. 2 days after that, we all get letters from Leighton Orient, he's all been released. Letters to the door, thank you for your time, blah, blah, blah. Your contract's finished. And that was it. So then, that's when India come up. Peter Taylor rang me, they fancy going to India. At that time, India just started the new Premier League the season before. So they've done it a bit like, not to the level Saudi Arabia have done it, but they went for it, spending millions on these players to go over there and try and promote football and start a brand new league over there. So they've done it the season before. I think they're like David James went over. I can't remember who the ones, but the season I went, they're like Roberto Carlos, Nicolas Anelka. We had a play in our league, Peter Clark, Peter Ramage. Remember Newcastle?
Oh yeah, Peter Ramage, yeah.
By water.
Maybe Ramage at Barnes. Did he play with Barnes like Ramage? Yeah.
So they had this thing called like a star player type thing. So they had one player in every squad who they give big bucks to, and we had one called Carlos Marchena. Played for Spain at the World Cup. Centre mids. He'd been retired for 2 years before he played for us, right? And they signed him anyway. Give him 250. And they paid it up front. So they gave him 250 grand. Played 45 minutes and walked off.
That's all right, isn't it? 250 grand.
Played 45 minutes. Last time I went, that's it, I'll do, thank you. And I've never seen him again. But yeah, so they started that league, it was unbelievable, but I enjoyed it. I was only there 4 months, 3 months season, a month pre-season. We only had 12 teams in the league. And it was brilliant. Like, the teachers was like kings, paid all expenses, your hotel, your food, your flights, everything. You couldn't even spend a penny.
I seen he was. I think it said he was the first overseas striker to go over and play in India.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, that's what he was banded as.
Yeah, it was only the second season I got there, so it probably wouldn't have been difficult.
Is it alright that league? Sunday league. Yeah.
It was because they had a rule as well that 5 Indian lads had to play.
Right.
Starting 11 or be on the pitch at a certain time.
It makes sense, sort of, doesn't it?
Yeah,
You're trying to promote.
Yeah, it's for the league into
But then
get that.
they're almost right at the beginning of the football establishment.
Experience,
Yeah, and then you've
The
got
young lads as well.
you've
Then.
got ex Premier League players playing there, so you've got combination of both of them, which was never going to work. But it was a brilliant experience playing against Carlos and Anelka. There for 3 months, come back from there in January, and then I went up to Hibs.
Well, who was your manager there?
Hibs?
Yeah.
Subsea. Alan Stubbs.
Ah, wow, that's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you weren't up there when Alfred was up there, were you?
No, we went 2 years after me, maybe.
Stubbs was your manager. Did well, didn't he, as well? Stubbs.
He's done well. When I went up there, they were in the championship, but they were, I think, first or second, but all they cared about was winning the FA Cup. So the second I got there, all we wanted to do was win the FA Cup. They haven't won it for like 100 years, 110 years. All I kept hearing about was, we need to win this FA Cup. I think fair enough. Went up there, got a great training ground, stadium's brilliant. But like,
Brilliant.
yeah.
It's good, isn't it? Training ground's brilliant.
Yeah,
You
lovely.
done it, Hibs?
Hibs, yeah, lovely. They've got a great setup, great fans. So I thought, right, I'll go for 6 months, see how it goes. So I've gone up there, and then with Stubbs, you know, the manager does the same thing. Managers love this as well. I play on the Saturday, so we're in the semi-final of the League Cup, and in the semi-finals are a neutral ground. The neutral ground was Hearts' ground. Then we drew Hearts in the cup, so we're playing Hearts at their ground.
Hearts,
on a
yeah.
neutral, so the fans split 50-50, and he started. We beat them 2-1, so we're in the final of the League Cup, and we're playing on the Tuesday or Wednesday. Then Stubbs has gone, I know you haven't played for a bit, Tag, so I want to rest you this, but you're going to be back in Saturday. Yeah, because you haven't played much last couple of weeks. I thought, fair enough, right? I'd rather play Wednesday as well, but I understand. We play away Wednesday, Sunday, we win 1-0, scrappy game. Perfect for me because they hadn't played well, but they won. So I thought, yes, I'm going to be back in the weekend, no problem. The weekend comes, names a team, not in it.
Not every manager's the same, you know. Not every manager's the same. I can't remember ever promising a player that, and you've got to be careful as a manager. I know it's difficult at times, but you know, I can't recall ever promising a player I'll play you in that game and not playing me.
I don't get how you could ever promise anybody that.
Because you can't, Rob.
Say they would have won 3-0.
So I know sometimes like you're trying to plot like 3 games or 4 games in a week and think, right, these players are going to play in these 2 games and potentially, it's a potential because you can never really 100% be certain. And these 2 games might go like 4-0, 4-0. You know, if they go 4-0, 4-0 and you've already promised 2 players to play in this walk again.
Put yourself in the shit, aren't you?
Yeah, just a little
strikers go 4 and 2.
But still though, Daggers, surely you'd have to have a conversation, just say for you, for example, like, listen, I know I promised you to play Saturday, but I've got to stick with these players because they just won these 2 games here.
Yeah.
So actually saying nothing though.
He said nothing at all, and then the thing is, they won the game on the Saturday, so I couldn't really go barging and saying, well, I'm not playing, so it's like, because they've just got me one, I made that decision. So anyway, I barely played. I think I played 1 more game. After that, I was on the bench every week, didn't really get a sniff. So I was just cut my days down. I knew I was going to leave at the end of the season. Just cut my days down, just enjoying the cup run that they were on. Anyway, they got to the final of the League Cup. They ended up losing that. But they got to the final of the FA Cup, what they wanted to win. And they got Rangers in the final. And it was still to this day, even though I was on the bench, that was one of the best games I've ever been to. It was unreal.
Who were the striker that day? Who were the lad up top?
Hibs.
For Hibs.
You had Stubbs,
the boldest lad.
Cummins.
It was Cummins.
Yeah.
I remember him singing the song they sing. It's great, that song.
Oh, the fans sing after the game.
What's he called, the song?
Sunshine on Lead.
Brilliant, that.
Brilliant.
I remember the final he won.
then.
So, yeah,
Hampden.
we get beat 2-1 by Rangers at Hampden Park. We scored 2 goals in the last 5 minutes. And the place was erupts. Hampden Park. Unbelievable. All the fans are running on the pitch. Me and Marvin Bartley but on the bench, we both wanted to run on the pitch when the whistle went, celebrate, and we seen all the Hibs fans run towards us.
Yeah.
But I still running towards us, they're running past the Rangers fans and just going, the Rangers players. And we're thinking, oh, fuck that. Well, I'll be mad to start backtracking all the way back up and give that a miss. And then all the police horses coming on, get all the fans off, but they wouldn't get off, so we couldn't go back out. But yeah, it was
I remember them winning that.
So you
game.
got a medal for that, haven't you?
got a medal, yeah.
Brilliant, superb.
I remember that. It was down at Hampden, wasn't it, that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember watching it. I remember Stubbs coming out on pitch. I remember him coming out.
Yeah, it was quality.
They still rave about that, don't they, Hibs as well?
I don't think they've won it again since. Once in 10 years.
What was it like playing against Hearts? No derby, innit, at Hearts and Hibs?
Oh, it was unbelievable atmosphere.
Yeah.
Sold out. We went 2-1, but it was like, we played really well in the last 15 minutes. Obviously, you're under pressure and they're throwing everything at you, and it was just one of them dig deep and just get through. But well, unbelievable. Hibs fans, the quality, absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, good set of fans then.
It's good cool. Really good cool.
Like when they sing that song at the end of the game, get your arms tingling. It was like,
I watched it. They beat Hearts all the week, didn't they, as well? Did Finger get one from Bolton, Erdale? He's got Ardale. He's playing with Bolton. He's gone to Hibs. I'm about to say his name wrong. You know what I mean?
It's done that a few times.
No, I'm not the best. This one, I don't know anywhere the ex-Bolton player played. I'm sure he scored. And they beat Hearts, and they were all celebrating. They were all singing the song in front of the fans, like in front of 18-yard box. Yeah, they were having it 1-2-1, I think, against Hearts. I don't tell. I remember I watched it. I do watch a lot of football, you see.
So you ended up at Bury, didn't you?
Yeah, Bury.
Who signed you?
Just get Lowy in that then.
Yeah, Lowy. No, I went to Crewe after Hibs. 2 years.
Yeah, Crewe.
Went to Crewe. Steve Davis signed me at Crewe. Signed me and Lowy up front.
Yeah.
You had the Escalanes lad in net then, didn't you?
Yeah, we had seen that. It was a good little team. The only problem was kids, full of academy kids.
Yeah.
So we had all the experience up front, me and Lowy, but then the rest of the team had next to none. You know what I mean? So we struggled. On paper, it looked good.
Were you in League One then, or League Two?
League Two. So
Yeah, but the one thing that they do at Crewe, like, they go through this cycle, don't they, where they get relegated from League One, and then they start building again, and they nearly get relegated from League Two, introducing all the academy lads.
Yeah.
And then all the academy lads start getting experience, start working it out, and then they start getting high up League Two, 75 games each, then they get promoted to League One, then they sell all the players,
and they start
to go again, don't they?
Yeah.
Like, but I think it's a brilliant model, me, like, and it must have been hard though, as a senior player, all the successes that you have, you know, playing up top with Lowy, and being involved with all these young kids, the naivety of them.
Yeah, it is tough. It's very tough because me and Lowy look at each other, like some of the games and goals we're conceding. Yeah, and you can't really have a go at them because the young lads, and they've been taught their way.
Learning the trade, aren't they?
You know, they've been taught from their academy to do it this way right through, which is right. That's their way, their model. That's how they do it. But then you've got two old lads coming in shouting at other things to do different ways. But
And they're like that.
yeah, like what we do.
Yeah.
They end up trying to stick to the model that they know. Because we're telling them to do something else, they can't do it because they're used to 10 years of doing it that way.
But they're not bothered about relegation. I think their only real fear was, and they went through this cycle where they found themselves at the bottom of League Two, and they were nearly looking at, you know, going into National League, and then that would have had a real detrimental effect on the academy, wouldn't it? You know, because the academy, you know, it's the lifeline, isn't it? Really?
I think that, as you said, if they were relegated from League Two, the academy would.
They would have thought it's a Cat 1 academy, you know, and it produces so many players and still does. But they make sure that them academy players, when they're coming through, they're getting at least 100 games, aren't they? They're either lifers with Crewe or they get sold for big money.
Got a nice little ground, Crewe. Yeah. Nice little ground.
Yeah.
It is actually decent ground. Is it good to go over there?
Yeah. Oh, I signed it just after the Dario stories come out.
After the what stories?
Dario.
I'm not clear, I don't know.
You know, I won't say them there. I'm best not there.
No, definitely
I'm
not.
not sure, I won't lie. Then where did you go then after that? You went to Bury?
So yeah, I was there for a couple of years. Then went to Lowy, left during the season and went to Bury. And then he got the manager's job. So in the summer, he was like, yeah, I'll come and sign for me at Bury. I did, went there. Yeah, they trained at Man City's old training grounds.
You got promoted that season, didn't you?
Yeah.
That's the last season that they had in in EFL football, wasn't
Yeah, Beckford was over here as well, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Beckford.
So we got
Stephen Dawson was there as well.
Was he there? He's been around.
We got
Really,
very then we had like 40 players. I think Lowy was signing.
40?
Lowy was signing anybody and everybody. He was spending cash like there's no tomorrow. Which maybe chairman's going to let you do it. Fair enough. But we had the chairman there, the first one, Stuart Day, I think his name was.
Yeah.
He was just the biggest con artist in the world. I went through a stage of not paying us, and then he'll come in, right, go, lads, I'm going to pay you next week, whatever. But I've got this property investment, and you want to invest £10,000 each, and I'll get you double your return. Like, you haven't fucking paid us our wages. Why are we going to give you money to invest in something that we're never going to get back? He was just a big con artist. So anyway, we're not getting paid, and fair play to Lowy, you got the lads to carry on playing every week, whereas we should have just down tools and.
Which is an hard task to do as a manager, innit? You know, you had the quality that season, didn't you, to get promoted. Was Nicky Adams with you as well?
Nicky Adams was there, yeah.
But you had a really good squad of players.
good player, Nicky Adams, wasn't he? Was he captain as well then? Nicky Adams.
He might have been.
You and O'Connell was there as well, wasn't it? But,
Yeah.
I mean, wow.
Brilliant balls, yeah.
Who was in goal then? Who was in goal then?
Joe Murphy.
Oh, Joe Murphy, yeah.
Yeah. Then we had Danny Mayer, he was.
Anyway, yeah.
Who's the other guy who went to Australia? Number 10.
Jay O'Shea.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Brilliant squad. But I left there in the January. I wasn't playing. Anytime I always have to have it. If I'm not playing, I'll just leave.
I'll just leave. You won't get into
I'll
it.
just sit there. It'll just do me head. And if I knew I could go to another club, I'll just say I'll just leave. I don't try the chances at that club. So in January, I've gone to Lobby. I'm gonna leave. And then went to Tranmere with Mickey Milne, so I'm back there, and then Berry got promoted, but then Tranmere got promoted as well, same season in the playoffs.
Oh,
Memories wasn't on the bench again there.
So, where was Tranmere? Were the Tranmere in the National League?
No, in League Two.
League Two, and they got promoted
Yeah.
by the playoffs.
To League One.
Yeah.
But that was the same thing. Went to Tranmere. He had two forwards, James Norwood, who'd scored.
He was on fire.
he's
though,
class.
wasn't
He was a great player.
And then he had Paul Mullen,
he? Yeah.
which he didn't really play him much. But I think Mickey was worried. I don't think he thought Norwood could carry it on right through the season. So he signed me as well, in case he doesn't. So I've signed, thinking I'll get a few games here and there, but we won the first 8 games in the bounce I signed there without me starting. So I was on the bench, we won. So we just kept the same squad every week. And Perks was playing centre mid as well. We kept us winning. So I couldn't say anything, and he kept scoring. We ended up getting to Wembley, won 120th minute of extra time. Colin Jennings scores at header. Brilliant, get promoted. We had a great night. And then left there in the summer. Mickey was like, obviously, you want to go and play. You won't play underneath me. Find somewhere to play. I was like, yeah, of course I will. Then I went to Yeovil.
National League, that then.
Yeah. So I've gone to I went back to Bury in the summer.
Right.
So this is when Bury was going tits up, kind of. So a few of us have gone back. Me, Stephen Dawson.
It weren't going tits up. It were going tits up 4 years before.
Like,
It went tits up, didn't it?
going tits up.
Proper tits up. Jeez.
Yeah. So we had me, Dawson, like Neil Dance was there, and then we had a few others that were coming in, like Anthony Kay, Alex Bruce. So we had a good squad for that pre-season, and we kept getting promised that everything's going to be all right.
Who ended up taking over?
Another manager, Paul Wilkinson, yeah.
Paul Wilkinson.
Yeah.
I got offered the job that summer by the owner.
Mm-hmm.
What was he called? Stephen Dale.
Yeah.
Stephen Dale. So I got offered the job.
Picture him now, him as well.
And I said, listen, I can't believe what's happened. You know, you got rid of, you've like let Bournes go on a free, like you turned down 250 grand for him off from Coventry in the January window. You let him walk out on a free, you don't pay any of the players, Stephen Dawson, etc., etc. And wow, so absolutely no chance. But within weeks, the club weren't allowed to start the season, would it?
Yeah. Yeah, so every week we were there training, playing pre-season games. He was coming in saying, I've got the money. I think the PFA, all he wanted to do was show he had the money in the bank. We were like, and he kept saying he's got it. We were like, just show me. Just whatever you do, just show me you've got the money to fund us for the season. He was like, yeah, it's definitely going to happen. Then he's coming one day, it's all sorted. We're like, brilliant.
Buzzing,
Well, he's already offered me, if we get sorted, you get a 2-year deal. Brilliant, what you're in. So I'm thinking, and Yeovil were offering me a deal at the same time, but I was in limbo because I wanted to go stay at Bury, because it's on my doorstep as well.
And League One as well.
And League One, and Yeovil were offering me a deal. So I said no, because I'm going to try and look at Bury. He's like, okay, fair enough. Anyway, we're at Bury, training every week, playing three season games. And then next thing we see on Sky Sports News, there's a deadline. I think like a 7-day deadline for the club to show the funds, or they're going to fold and get kicked out. Like, this can't be real. Surely you can't do a fucking deadline for a professional club on telly. Anyway, they do. Every day goes down. We're here, nothing. We're training, and it comes down to deadline day for the club. We're in there training. And then we're sitting around the table just watching Sky Sports News. The clock just tick, 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 tick. Thinking, we had Dave Jones come in. I don't know why he come in like, I'm going to sort it out, I'm going to get this sorted. Couldn't do nothing. Clock ticks, and that was it. Pack your bags, go home.
Who was manager of Yeovil when you went down there?
Darren Sal.
Yeah.
So I ring Sal up a week later. Is that contract still there? It's like, well, it was there, but I spent some of that money, so you only got half of what? You bastards. You fucking bastards. I looked inside anybody in that time as well, like, you bastards. Anyway, I went down, sorry, brilliant, I loved them. Went down there, had a good little setup, some great lads, Carl Dickinson, Rhys Murphy, that's when Colo was there as well. But we were doing like fucking 1,000 miles a week. We'd train on the Monday at 2 o'clock, so we can all travel down Monday morning. Train Tuesday 9 o'clock, so we can all get off early. Wednesday off. Thursday 2 o'clock, we travel back down.
That's a hell of a place to get to.
Yeah. 4 hours. 4 hours.
Four back as well.
It's not a great place to get to.
And then sometimes me and Dick think, we'll stay down on the Tuesday, but we'd finish training at 11 o'clock. And then we're not training again until Thursday 2 o'clock. Like, what are we going to do down here for fucking 2 days?
Yeah.
It's fucking,
I mean, it's a good club, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is a good club, Yeovil. There's no question like that. But they went for it, they lived the dream, didn't they? They went into the Championship and they tried to back financially to stay in the Championship. Instead of organising or planning for a positive relegation, they went in for it, didn't they? The money, and then all of a sudden, that oh shit moment, they got relegated again. End of story. They never recovered from that, really.
It's the same story over and over, isn't it?
It happens with a lot of clubs, definitely.
Never
I
learn.
remember Bolton playing Yeovil. FA Cup at League, or in League, Yeovil. Well, I think there's maybe might still in Football League. I remember I think it's that night. I think it's that night scored.
I was there during COVID. So when COVID hit, I know the games were getting cancelled and postponed. That we were in the playoffs. So they've gone, obviously they had all the bubbles and that, and you couldn't come and see people where they are. So they went, here's your bubble, the lads. And the season finished. Our first playoff game was Barnet. It was 4 weeks' time. And they went, you can't leave the bubble. Otherwise, for all these new government rules, whatever happens. So they went, okay. We ended up staying at the stadium for 4 weeks. So all the executive boxes, the commercial boxes, put beds in there. And lads just staying here for 4 weeks. So
It was crazy what they made us do. Absolutely criminal. Not just from a football perspective, but everyday life perspective.
Stopping you what you want to do. You look like
they were making us do. So we
Well, it was a big experiment, wasn't it?
yeah,
Massive
had
experiment.
to be.
something you probably won't witness again. That.
Yeah, but we couldn't go out to our bubble from Monday to Friday. So on the weekend we could go home. And then as long as we come back on Monday and take one of them fake tests, COVID tests, the swabs, as long as that was clear, you're allowed back in.
And
But
just
the
train
lads-
all week back to stadium. That was it.
Yeah.
So crazy.
But the lads weren't, there's nobody doing the test, the lads were just doing it themselves, they just wiped their face in there.
Crazy.
Well, I must stick that up your nose, wipe their face, yeah, but yeah, back in. Like, what is going on here? But we ended up sleeping in the stadium for 4 weeks. I had my own little executive box with big picture of Terry Skibberton, right? Let's have a walk up, he's just fucking there looking at me. But then we ended up doing that for 4 weeks. Got Barney, I think it was a one-off game, we had to play him at home. Fucking beast was 1-0 after all that. So that was a big waste of time. And then season after I stayed back down there, and then we had Coro, we lost our captain. Fuck, that was a traumatic time as well. So Lee Collins, was asked to draft.
Wow. Lee Collins, fucking hell.
Great lad, very bastard to me.
Wow. He was, for me, I thought he could have been a real top player, me. He was just bit crazy, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't mean crazy as being. He was a brilliant lad.
Yeah.
Brilliant company. Hard as nails.
You won't fuck with him.
Hard as nails, and I mean really hard. Wow. And I just thought he was a great lad. I picked him up from Port Vale because I just thought, wow, he wants to defend this lad. You know, and if we can tidy him up a little bit with the ball at his feet, he could be a superstar. And I think he had everything, mate, like pace, power, to be a really good championship centre half.
Young lad as well.
Yeah, he'd been playing for quite a while, hadn't he? Like,
Yeah.
I didn't realise what happened with respect to him. You know, I think he reached out where he was having difficulty with drinking and everything, wasn't he? Like,
To be honest with you, he's had problems with drink probably most of his career.
Yeah.
And he's never really got that sorted. And the closer he got to the end of his career, the more he didn't have a plan for after his career.
Anxiety and everything kicked in.
The more he got towards the end, the more he was panicking about what his life was going to be after football, and he couldn't deal with life after football. You get me? And I still remember it like it was yesterday. So we're coming into training, and Sally goes, Colour wasn't turned up. He's going, all right. Well, I'll give him a bell later, because we all go down and stay in the same hotel, and his room was always next to mine. So I thought, I'll just go knock on his hotel when we get back later, we'll find him. Come back to the hotel, can't find him. And the gaffer goes, I'll go to his house in Newport, a couple of hours away. I'll go and see where he is. The gaffer goes down, sees him, and the next day, Gaff, did you see him? He went, yeah. Oh, fucking hell. He's not in a good way. He's like drinking a lot, drink everywhere. He couldn't need real help. So sounds right. So Colin was missing again for a couple of days. So we're ringing him, trying to get him to come and train, just at least stay around the lads, because he's on his own in this big house in Newport. So he comes in, training with the lads, and thinking, yeah, he's looking much better. And then he wouldn't turn up again. The next training session, and like, we're all fucking worried. The gaffer comes to me, he's not turned up again, what do we do? It's like, he'll be all right, he's probably gone home again. We'll find him. Anyway, I think they ended up getting a message off him saying, I'm all right. I just didn't feel like coming in today. I said, sound, but I'll be in tomorrow. So the gaffer goes, yeah, sounds. Next day, we're training. Gaffer pulls me halfway through the training session, he hasn't turned up again. We can't get hold of him, we don't know where he is. Like, I'm going, all right, I'll finish training as soon as I can, I'll go and find him. So I finish training, shoot round the hotel, try and find him, can't find him at all. Ringing him, texting him, no answer. So then I've gone to the gaffer, what's his address in Newport? I'll go and find him, see is he there. So this is on the Friday, and we've got a game on Saturday. He's given me his address, I've shot up to Newport, banged on his door, about half an hour, no answer, I'm thinking, fuck, where is he? After about half an hour, he opens the door. Fuck hell, last person I expected was you. So, what's going on with you? Like, come on, we'll have a chat. Anyway, ended up going inside this. It was like a fucking brewery inside his house. Fair play to him, he could put it away. But we're sitting there anyway, like 6, 7 o'clock. He's already on the drink. He's drinking these Henry Westons, like strong cider shit. He went, do you want one? I went, no, I've got a game tomorrow and I'm driving. He went, well, I'm having one anyway, so you must fucking have one. So I've gone, right, okay, keep the peace, I'll have one. We're sitting there just chatting away, and we're starting to open up a bit and talk, and I'm trying to talk him back into football. So we're having a look at Henry Westons, and you've ever drank them? Jesus. Oh, you fucking head.
I've never heard of him.
And I was like, oh, I can't drive, you know. Like, he went, I know you want to sleep on the couch there. Jesus. So he orders about 8 more of these big bottles of Henry Westons. But anyway, we're up to about 4 in the morning, absolutely fucking smashed off my skull. Got a game the next day. Oh, Jesus, brilliant colour, nice one. Get up the next morning, on to the match, seen the gaffer, I'm on the bench, thank fuck anyway. Seen Charlie, he said he was sound, he said he's going to come in Monday. Talked him round, he said he's going to come in Monday, give it a go, I'm going to get back at it. Get to Monday, doesn't turn up. But he sent a message in, sorry, I'm meant to turn up, but I'm not feeling good, I see you tomorrow. On a Tuesday he turns up, go in, give him a big hug, fucking thank God you're here. Trains well, we have Wednesday off, trains brilliant on the Thursday and Friday. We're thinking he's back at it now, he's looking fresh. We have the game on Saturday, going to fold, and on the Monday, same thing happens. I'm in training, gaffer goes, he hasn't turned up again, we can't find him. Right, I don't find him now, right, shut off after training, banged on his door, hotel, no, his car's in the car park, he hasn't gone anywhere. So anyway, Mr. Gaffer, I can't find him, but we'll give him a couple of hours to see if he turns up. So I'm in the hotel next room, got in there, stuck my iPad on the headphones, just chill out for a bit, watching something, and then I heard like a scream or something like that. So I took my earpiece on me thinking, I hear something then? No, must have misheard something. Anyway, carry on watching, listening, sorry, I'm watching. About 10 minutes later, I heard like loads of commotion outside my room. What's going on there? Shot outside, and Terry Skivington standing outside my room with Matty Warburton. What are you doing? And I seen Carlos' door open. So I've gone and walked in Carlos' door and he said, don't go in there. I went, why? He went, Carlos took his own life. I went, fuck off. He went, no, because just got the manager's key, let us in. And Skivell's gone in and found him in there. I've gone and we just stood there for about 20 minutes, just there actually, like not seeing a bird, just froze, like what the fuck's going on here? And it didn't seem real. Next time the paramedics are coming in, like, yeah, he's obviously died. And then we had to go round and knock on the stores and tell them, like, we were all sitting there in the hotel lobby, just staring into space, fucking no idea what to do. Paramedics come, obviously, we're going to say your goodbyes, so Paul and that go up and say your goodbyes and whatnot. And that was it, that, one of the toughest days you could find. Yeah, so it took his own life. He was literally 2 yards, my back wall was his bathroom, that's where he was. I'm thinking, I'm sitting there on my iPad, and he's fucking 2 yards behind me. Just all them total through there, like, fuck me. But I was gutted, but he's got 3 daughters as well, gutted for them. But that's the hard side of football, people don't see. He was so stressed and worried about supporting his kids and family after football. He just couldn't see anywhere else. It was sad, and that changed the club. The club lost a bit itself. Everybody did. Every time, you know me, you had the young lads breaking down in training, just fucking in bits for weeks after it. It's a shock to them, but yeah. Sad time, really, really sad.
So who's your team then, Meckers?
You're over there.
No, who's your team? Who's the team you brought up supporting?
Liverpool?
Liverpool?
Yeah, I must have done that.
Liverpool or Everton or Tranmere. I think Tranmere is your team.
Tranmere is my team coming through, but yeah, Liverpool will be a proper team.
Yeah.
What was it? What was it like playing like non-league football then? When you're playing like down at Ashton?
Oh, eye opener. It's enjoyable.
Different, isn't it?
It's good. Yeah, keeps you fit, keeps you involved. It's a chicken build, and obviously
It's hard to maintain a standard, though, isn't it? You've been a professional all your life. You think it's going to be easy when you go to non-league, and it's not, is it?
you think you can cope with just training once or twice a week and playing,
No.
and you can't. It's not. Yeah, but it's enjoyable. I played a couple of non-league teams, Lancaster, Stady Bridge, which was good for a couple of years, and then this season, Chris Wilcox got the manager job, and Shaw asked me to be assistant. Which I'd never thought about that ever, really.
Is that Saturdays or Sundays, that?
Saturdays. So I thought I'd give it a go. Got in there. We were doing okay, pretty well until last month or so. But yeah,
I like the ground down there, it's alright, women show.
like
Been there this season with Norwich, yeah. We played the team who's in the Manchester League. So I think that might be the reserves, maybe.
Does Mo Salah get in your top 5 Premier League players of all time?
Yeah,
Does he?
it does.
What are you?
Just not getting yours.
Eric Cantona, Ryan Giggs, Roy Keane, Ronaldo. There's got to be another United. Paul Scholes, come on!
He won Ballon d'Or in the Premier League.
You got to have De Bruyne, aren't you?
Yeah.
Got to have De Bruyne
In the top 5 of all time.
over Omri.
Did you see the goal?
Premier League players.
Over Omri.
Yeah.
Henry as well, yeah. Wow.
Over Mike. Wow.
Number 3, Mo Salah. Who else could play there? Put Army on the left, and I'll put Rooney up front.
Who on the left?
Rooney as well.
Rooney's got to be 9, hasn't
It's got to be Rooney or Kane.
Is he better than Kenny Dalglish?
It's hard, isn't it?
he? Who's Salah?
I never really
Or Stevie Highway?
Steve.
Kevin Keegan?
But we just talk Premier Leagues and Premier League.
I don't know, you know, what's he won? He's won one Premier League. Has he two? Sorry, he's won two, hasn't he? Two Premier Leagues.
Would you put him over Fowler?
Yeah, and I go Fowler. But yeah.
Over Owen? You would?
I'd put Salah over anybody.
But what Salah's done that, they've not won the Premier League. I think that's a big thing as well, isn't it?
You what?
Salah's obviously won the Premier League and the players didn't win it.
He scores consistently as well, doesn't he? 30, 40 goals a season.
Golden
Where do you think he's going? Reckon he'll go to Madrid?
Saudi, won't he? No, we'll go to Saudi.
I think.
I seen Klopp. I don't think Klopp's been linked with Madrid, has he? That's what I think.
I can see
I don't think so.
Way too expensive.
Yeah.
Italian league, something like that.
And then
2 seasons in and
Wrexham might sign him next season. You never know. They go up. You never know.
yeah, I think we're going to wrap it up there, Daggers. Been a pleasure. Thank you very much.
thanks for having me.
Top man right now. Hold on.
Cheers.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.